Hi, my name is Josh Lover, and this is my presentation on the quality of character. In my book, there's 4 qualities of character. They are diligence, resilience, perseverance, and an ongoing learner. My definition of character is defined as multiple choices made daily by an individual. To maintain good character, it takes practice, like developing a muscle. Tom Landry once said, "A team that has character doesn't need stimulation." What he means by this is you don't need to force your team to go and do warm-ups at practice. They're self-starters, they're self-motivated. They don't need the coach and the assistant coaches to prod them along or help them along with warm-ups or with drills at the start or in the middle of practice. And that transfers over into a game setting with the players wanting to put all their effort into the game and helping out one another and being focused 24/7. Diligence, from Keith Baker. There's a correlation between sustained effort and success. I have 2 players on my basketball team currently. Player A shows up early, leaves late, goes to all the camps that they can get to, puts in the time and the work, and has really expanded their game from being an okay player to being probably one of the best players in the area. To compare that with player B on my team, who is getting by with height and just God-given abilities. You can kind of see this player kind of plateauing over time because they don't want to put in the extra work needed to become better as they grow into the sport of basketball. One of the ways I exemplify diligence with my team is I make my team and I show up about an hour before games. We talk about what our plan of attack might be. I just want to make sure they know that I'm putting in the time and being studious, and that because what the coach is doing, it usually trickles down to the players. And so I want to Bruce Brown says, "People are in greater need of praise when they try and fail than when they try and succeed." Perseverance. Bruce Brown wrote another great quote. It says, "No better time exists for a coach to send a message of trust after a player has made a mistake. If players get the idea that mistakes are made with great effort and are alright, they maintain their aggressiveness and perseverance and are more willing to accept instruction. If a player makes a mistake, you only have a few seconds to really come up with some encouraging words to keep that player engaged and allow them to realize that they can calm down and be okay and they can survive that mistake going forward." Ongoing learner. Unless you make the effort to teach the correct character traits that your sport can offer, you cannot say for sure that your sport can actually build character. Rather, you are assuming it will happen naturally. Brown. Coaches need to be intentional with instructions on and off the court. Players must be receptive to the constructive instructions on and off. 2 Corinthians 4:8-9 states, "We are pressed on every side by trouble, but not crushed and broken. We are perplexed because we do not know why things happen as they do, but we don't give up and quit. We are hunted down but God never abandons us. We get knocked down, but we can get up again." Another example of the quality of character in coaching could be in a game situation. Reps could be making poor calls during a tough game, and instead of acting out in frustration, you should be diligent and show some resilience, and by that keeping a positive outlook and persevering for your team. You can also demonstrate being an ongoing learner to your team by asking the refs or the officials to explain their calls to you in a calm manner. My big concept to instill in my players is diligence, resilience, perseverance, and willingness to learn. Haywood Hale Brown said, "Sports doesn't build character, they reveal it."
There's a condition in tournament play: not talk about the next step until you climb the one in front of you. I'm sure going to the state finals is beyond your wildest dreams, so let's just keep it right there. Forget about the crowds, the size of the school, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals that we've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners. Okay? All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it! Go!
My conclusion is, if we use diligence, resilience, perseverance while being an ongoing learner as tools, not only will your program be successful, but you will set up your athletes for success, for life lessons, and you will give them lifelong impact through sports.